여러분, 안녕하세요. Welcome back to the K-Files, where I document my journey exploring Korean culture, language, arts, and life, sharing my love for Korea and Korean culture. This is your host, Mohamed Hamza. 여러분의 K-File host, Muhammad입니다. Now, this movie review is gonna be kinda longer than usual. The movie we are talking about today is a unique gem and has a deeper story and value ingrained within Korean history itself. So sit back, relax, maybe get yourself a nice cup of tea, and let's get into it. In this episode, we have a movie review and we are going to take a look at the Book of Fish. 자산어보. 이 에피소드에서 자산어보이라는 영화 검토를 하겠습니다. We are going to talk about the movie itself, then we are going to talk about the actual book, which has an interesting history behind it. 영화 자체에 대해서 이야기를 해보고 그 다음에 흥미로운 역사를 가진 실제책에 대해서 이야기를 해볼 건데 재미있을 것 같아요. Now, talking about the movie. The Book of the Fish is a historical black and white movie discussing the Catholic persecution of 1801 during the reign of King Sunjo of Joseon, and providing a fictional imagining of the creation and existence of the Book of Fish, 자산어보, which we will get to later on through the story of two exiled scholar brothers and a simple yet skillful and smart fisherman. The two scholar brothers have been exiled after being condemned with treason, which resulted in them being sent to two different locations. One of the brothers is a strong believer in Confucianism, and the other one, who is the main character in the story along the fishermen, believes in Christianity, specifically Catholicism. The scholar I'm talking about is Jung Yak-jeon, played by Sol Kyung-gu, who is starting over after being exiled to Huksando Island, where he is meant to spend the rest of his life, which is a place plagued with shortage of food, poverty, and corruption. Jung Yak-jeon believes strongly that the ideas of Confucianism are no longer valid for his day and age, and wants to have a country without different social classes and no king, in addition to advocating the conversion to Catholicism, which is what got him exiled. While staying there, he meets Chang Chang-dae, played by Pyun Yohan, a young, smart, skillful, and knowledgeable fisherman despite his inability to read Chinese characters, Hanja, and also he strongly believes in Confucianism. The two of them realize that they have lots to learn from each other, but it had a rocky start as our scholar Jung Yak-jeon had to convince our fisherman Chang Chang-dae to become his student. They go back and forth, but in the end they reach an agreement. Our scholar will teach the fisherman Chinese characters and other manuscripts in exchange of the fisherman teaching our scholar about different species of marine life in Huksando Island in an effort from the scholar to learn more about the marine life and help the people of the island overcome the food problem. Together, they discover new species and get a clearer understanding of the already known ones. And they go into details. Size, shape, where do these creatures live? Are they edible or not? Are they poisonous? And so on. The fisherman in the process becomes more knowledgeable about Chinese characters and has a dream of leaving the island to the mainland with his family and become a government official in hopes of a better life. An idea which our scholar Jung Yak-jeon strongly disagrees with. Jung Yak-jeon's brother John Yak-jung, played by Chae Won-young, in the other exile managed to write a huge amount of books, while our scholar only wrote one, which is the one we are talking about. So after a few arguments between the scholar and the fisherman decides to leave the island and follow his dreams along with his family, and the movie goes on in a continuous struggle between generations, ideologies, and ambitions. Now that we are done talking about the movie with the least amount of spoilers, I have to talk to you about the book. And believe me, you have to know about it. While the movie indeed has a fictional context, the book itself is real. So is the author of the book, which has the same name of our scholar, Jung Yak-chon. And it is written in the same era the movie is taking place in, with the same historical context. Jung Yak-chon was a scholar who existed during the reign of King Yongjo and King Sunjo of Joseon dynasty, and he was exiled to Huksan-do Island in Jeolla province during the Catholic persecution of 1801, also known as Shinyu persecution, Shinyu Bakke, ordered by Queen Jongsun during the reign of King Sunjo of Joseon. The book is a marine biology book, has 3 volumes, only manuscripts, with no original copy. It describes various species of fish and aquatic plants around Huksan-do Island. A total of 155 species of marine life were described and categorized into the following. Inryo, species of marine life that have scales. Morinryo, species that do not have scales. Keiryo, species having a hard shell. And Japryo, meaning miscellaneous or other living organisms which are not fish but live in water. And those have additional classification which we are not going to talk about in this episode. Now, side note, I've done my best searching for the correct translations and pronunciation of those categories, considering that there are a lot of old unused words and Chinese characters. So forgive me if I got something wrong there. The book is considered a reference by scholars till this day to find information about different marine organisms and its history in Korea. The movie is directed by Lee Jun-ik, who is also best known for directing and producing King and the Clown in 2005, which is considered one of the highest grossing Korean films of all time. Other notable films for the director include Sunny in 2008, Hope in 2013, The Throne in 2015, and Dongju, The Portrait of a Poet in 2016. Screenplay by Kim Se-gyum, cinematography by Lee Ui-tae, music by Bang Jun-sok, and the movie is produced by Cineworld. Although the movie has a couple of main characters, it has a rather big cast that includes Sol Kyung-gu as Jung Yak-chon, Pyun Yo-han as Chang Chang-dae, Lee Jung-eun as Woman from Gago, Min Do-hee as Bok-rie, Cha Sung-bae as Pong-hun, Kang Ki-young as Lee Kang-hee, Dong Bang-woo as Magistrate of Naju, Jung Jin-young as King Jong-ju, Kim Yi-seung as Official Jang, Bang Eun-jin as Chang-dae's mother, Ryu Seung-ryung as Jung Yak-chong, Jo Woo-jin as Pyeol-jang, Choi Won-young as Jung Yak-chong, Yoon Kyung-ho as Moon Sun-duk, Jo Seung-yeon as Yi-byuk. Also, the movie has a long list of awards varying between nominations and wins. Some of the received awards are 57th Baeksang Arts Award, Grand Prize received by director Lee Jun-ik, and a 30th Buil Film Award for Best Director, a 42nd Blue Dragon Film Award for Best Film, Best Actor to Sol Kyung-go, Best Screenplay to Kim Se-gyum, Best Editing to Kim Jong-hun, Best Cinematography to Lee Ui-tae, and Best Music to Bang Jun-sok, in addition to a 41st Golden Cinematography Award for Best New Actress to Min Do-hee. The Book of the Fish is a top-tier recommendation for anyone interested in watching Korean movies or is already an avid viewer of them, and it has a balanced and unique combination of humor, hardships, creativity, a humanistic approach to the relationship between a scholar and a student, with a historical flavor and a pinch of ideological conflict. Also, the black and white cinematography allows the viewers to focus on the performance of the actors and the storyline, adding more to the immersion into the movie, in addition to the humorous tone of the script, making this movie an enjoyable experience and an educational opportunity for both Koreans and foreigners. I'm glad that you made it to the end. Thanks for catching up with yet another episode of the Korean Files. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to drop a like, subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss a video, and follow the podcast on Spotify. Also, it would be amazing if I hear from you in the comments and on Instagram and Facebook, where you can also follow me for more updates. See you next time. 다음에 또 봐요. 안녕히 계세요.